What's up, boys?
I'm tired.
That's fair.
I'm
That's fair.
cold.
It is very cold, Joe. It's like 60.
Yeah, it's way colder than that here.
It's like 80 degrees colder for you, which is crazy to think about because I'm in the 60s. Actually, let me fact check that real quick. Sorry, this is bad podcasting. So, what's up, Joe? How's your week?
Yesterday when I woke up, it was negative 18 degrees, and that's
Okay.
without wind chill.
Well, that's fair. Well, I wasn't planning on talking a lot on coaches, but I guess we're going to start this off with breaking news. Steelers planning to sign Mike McCarthy.
I saw that one. Like before we were getting on. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a little odd.
Okay.
There are a few that make me question what people are doing. That's one of them.
I don't know what's weirder, Mike McCarthy getting the Steelers job or the Bills interviewing Phillip Rivers. We'll talk about the Bills for sure.
I would definitely say Mike McCarthy going to the Steelers.
Yeah,
because that is usually a damn good organization at hiring head coaches.
Yeah. So the Steelers get Mike McCarthy for like 15 years max or minimum.
I have no idea, man.
He's like the fourth coach in Steelers history.
Yeah. It's yeah.
How old is Mike McCarthy, Joe? Do you know?
No, I have no idea.
All right.
I would venture to guess he's low 60s.
62. So he's going to be 82 when he retires from the Steelers. Because they don't fire coaches. They didn't even fire Tomlin. Well, I mean, I guess maybe if we can circle back to coaches if things happen. But big divisional round. We're at championship weekend. College football playoff is over. Caitlin Clark is awesome. Got some shit to talk about. And we're going to be the best bunch of idiots talking sports.
There's a good chance we get some more people fired up today.
Let's do it. Oh, and because I'm doing good on my posting clips thing for my New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna make it like a second one. Introductions. I'm James and that's Joe.
But
let's get to it. That shit is high school. This shit is real life. Random pitch perfect quotes for 200, Alex.
Yep, we're all in this together. 20 years.
Okay, we're starting very weird. Did you see that TikTok posted the entire fucking thing?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
Did you see Luca went and watched it after
we're breaking free? Fucking Luca. All right, we're sending it now because we've already emphasis on the I here. can't get them to stay on this side, Joe.
Yeah, I was struggling.
These ones aren't going anywhere. These ones are good. These are in. All right, let's. All right, so let's just jump into it, Joe. I have a slight rant, but not really rant. But we talk about the college football playoff, which like 3 weeks ago, I had asked, what's the craziest storyline? I wanted Ole Miss just because the Lane Kiffin part of it, and you said Indiana, which
Prior to this year, Indiana had the worst winning percentage of all time.
Yeah.
In college football.
Yeah.
That is the best story.
Yeah, and they won like 4 bowl games.
that is the best story. Like, props to them.
Kudos.
You had a marvelous run.
Yeah. So my thing, I thought it was a great game to watch. I actually stayed up for it, which I don't normally stay up for football games, but Indiana was pretty much in control. Miami made it close, and then every time Miami scored, Indiana scored, including 2 touchdowns, I believe, that were on 4th down, including the Mendoza run, which was outstanding. But here's my little rant, and it's really not a rant, but I'm gonna rant. So Indiana beats Miami, right? Carson Beck throws an interception to seal the game. Miami's out of timeouts. There's no way Miami wins this game. Game's over. There's a flag throw on the play for unsportsmanlike conduct on Indiana. And then, it's like the game's over. The season's over. And the refs are like, you know what? Bet. I mean, that's unsportsmanlike penalty was thrown for emotional damage.
Yeah.
The ref said, season's over, but I get my moment. I mean, that's peak. That's peak. That's peak refs, right?
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. The boys are being boys. It's all good.
Yeah. Just peak ref. Like, that's just so funny. Like, Indiana, the season they had, outstanding, and the refs like, you know what? It's my time to shine.
Yeah.
And I'm 90% sure that nobody cared about the penalty, obviously.
But no, why would you?
He called like excessive celebration or taunting or some shit like that. Like, I mean, come on. The season's over. Like, anyways, congrats to Indiana. And now let's just jump into the divisional.
I thought your rant was going to be Mendoza. Don't make us feel old by calling him Mr. Tebow.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that. But no, that wasn't my
I thought that was going to be your rant. I'm like, oh God.
I told you it wasn't really a rant.
Well, that's why I thought it was that one.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Tebow. Anyways, congrats to Indiana, and let's go back to the NFL to recap the divisional round of the playoffs, because the rest would never do something ridiculous in the NFL, right?
There was nothing ridiculous this weekend.
I know, but it was just a joke about as a whole.
Oh, let's fire up some Bills fans. Let's do it.
We will, but we're going reverse chronological order. We're going the Rams getting it done in Chicago. And holy motherfucking shit, Joe.
Yeah.
What the fuck is in Caleb Williams' blood?
Ask Ash Cash, allegedly. I saw that apparently him and Ash Cash are dating, so allegedly.
I just I just don't understand. Like, the game's essentially over.
Yeah.
The fourth down, what was it, like 10 seconds left?
Yeah.
And he runs backwards 20 something plus yards off his back foot, turns, spins, and hits Cole Kmet. And like,
saw that one happen. Yeah. That was a interesting one.
so I'm very adamant on when not to go for two and when to go for two. In that moment, because I know Ben Johnson got flamed for not going for two. I actually don't disagree with him. They were holding the Rams pretty good. If you go for two, you miss, you lose there.
Yeah, because it was 17-17.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's defense playing pretty well then.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and then they had the chance. They got the 3 and out. He was vindicated right away. 3 and out on the first drive.
yeah.
And then Caleb made the questionable throw to DJ Moore. Did DJ Moore not give enough effort?
A little bit of both.
Maybe a little. Oh, Cam Curl also made a hell of a play.
Yes.
Like, he
correct.
did a diving interception, like, and then that was all she wrote. And the Rams are advancing to the championship game. Like, that was a good game. It was exciting.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know if you saw this. I think Stafford is MVP.
Based off of how they vote, usually I would agree.
And also, Drake is the finalist for Offensive Player of the Year. And Stafford's not.
Based off of how they vote, I would generally agree.
Well, let's just move on to the other game, which was an absolute shit show. Texans and Patriots, they had like 100 turnovers between the two of them.
Yeah, it was not a pretty game to watch unless you love defensive turnovers.
Fumble Palooza.
Yeah, that was it's not a very stressful game if you're not a fan of either of the teams. It was just a comedic game.
You know what's even crazier is the Patriots did win, right?
Yep.
This game was a 5-point game going into the fourth.
Yeah.
So it's almost like with the Patriots, even last week against the Chargers, that game was 9-6 until midway through the fourth.
Yeah.
So, and I don't have the numbers, but I'm pretty sure Drake May has in the first 2 playoff starts, he's had the most fumbles, not necessarily lost, just fumbles in general. In his first 2 playoff starts. I think he's at like 8 or 9, which is a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting me excited for my defense that leads the league in sacks.
CJ Stroud. I think we got to start having a conversation about CJ Stroud.
I'm not going to have that conversation while the offensive line is hot garbage and there's no threat of running game.
Fair.
But
some of his interceptions that he threw were completely like ass. Like, not offensive line. He just had a bad throw.
Okay, but if you're rushed 90% of the time, like, you're just going to be rushed 100% of the time. That's just what that is. Yeah. So it's getting into his own mind. Like, do I have questions? Like, yes, I have questions, but I'm more like, if we're having real conversations, we can have real conversations. But it's more like saying, I wouldn't put the fork in him yet because, like, there is no run game. There is no offensive line. Like, is he Joe Burrow? No, he's not Joe Burrow. But
nope.
like, if he gets a good offensive line and he gets a good running game, can he be Tony Romo? Yeah, I think he could be Tony Romo.
Agree to disagree.
Okay. Tony Romo had one of the best offensive lines I've ever seen.
Yeah, the only problem that Romo had is they never had the good defense, and when they had the good defense, they didn't have the good offensive line.
Correct, and that's what CJ Stroud has. Like I'm saying, he could be Tony Romo.
This game, to me, the thing that stands out the most is that even given what Stroud had like 6 turnovers himself, a couple fumbles and 4 interceptions or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
We were really, really close to seeing a historic defensive run.
Oh yeah.
Which we talked about last week, which is why we both picked the Texans.
Yeah.
So I mean, we talked about it, and it almost came true. It almost came true. But I guess the Patriots survived in this game.
Yeah.
More than they won. I know Booty had a hell of a catch.
Yeah.
Booty. Nice booty. Diggs had a hell of a catch, a high point catch for a touchdown. And that's basically the difference.
Yep.
I mean, you would think a game where the quarterback has 4 interceptions and a couple fumbles, it's more than a 12-point game.
Yeah. Generally, yeah. I think wasn't the weather also bad?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Like, wasn't it freezing rain
and snow? Yeah, the weather was tough.
So then the fumbles, I kind of get.
Yeah,
like I'm not saying it like gets rid of the fault. Obviously, you still shouldn't fumble, but like it's more like I understand it happening if it's freezing cold rain.
No, yeah, 100%.
Because these are other NFL players that are hitting you. It's
yeah, 100%.
And everything hurts more in the cold.
You are not incorrect in that aspect there as well. Let me. Okay, so yeah. But I just looked it up. 8 turnovers. No, 9 fumbles, 7 turnovers between the two teams.
That
And
checks out.
there was a couple that Drake fumbled, and I think one of them, Danielle Hunter, tried to scoop it, and he probably would have scored. But someone else dove for it. So Cam Newton was not on the field. No? Okay.
Devon wasn't either, though. That's the problem.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I guess we can go to another. This game was exciting, but it was over in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Seahawks Niners. Ass kicking.
The Seahawks are winning it all, aren't they?
Ass kicking. Like,
I don't understand it because I'm not a fan of their run game. I'm not a fan of their offensive line. I'm not a fan of their quarterback. I'm a fan of one of their wide receivers. Yet somehow this offense is awesome.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
I think the biggest takeaway from this is Seattle is very good, right? And we both picked Seattle to win, but I think this was more of Seattle rested, healthy, Niners old, beat up.
Yeah.
And just ran out. Like the fact the Niners were in this game was crazy. Yeah. And so you did your job, Niners. Thank you for knocking out the Eagles. And also thank you for losing the next week. So I mean, Now, legitimately, I don't care who wins the Super Bowl, but will it be Seattle? Because now we know the Rams are coming to Seattle, where they've had 2 games against each other, which they went 1-1. But we'll talk more about that game later. But
yep.
I think that's more of a healthy, rested team versus an old, beat up, healthy, young, rested team versus an old, beat up, fighting to be here team. And it showed.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam Darnold, I think he only had like 100 yards passing, but he didn't need to do anything.
No, the entire team on offense didn't need to do much.
Yeah, it was like, and Mike McDonald is, he was the defensive coordinator for the Ravens for a while, but he's been.
I don't know, man.
Just throwing it out there though. Darnold getting drafted before Josh Allen and Lamar, and might make the Super Bowl before they do. Everyone said it was a crazy pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say that Donald's better than Allen or Lamar, but
you know who I will say he's better than? Josh Rosen.
Joe, I think you're better than Josh Rosen.
No. These are guys that actually made it to the NFL. I'm not going to play like that.
You're better than Josh Rosen.
No, it's the Seahawks look like a well-oiled machine.
They do.
That's the toughest part. Is everybody else you could see some sort of flaw.
Yeah.
And truthfully, the Rams' only flaw is just how Chicago was playing them last week.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd say that 2 flawless teams are meeting head to head. So it's more that Chicago played really well and impressed me, and I don't know if that then means there's a flaw or it's just that Chicago played that well.
I think 2 things can be true. I thought their defense was horrendous and their offense wasn't the best until like the last 7 minutes of games.
Yeah.
But I think for the Bears, I think that shows that Caleb Williams has one of those things that you can't teach.
I think a lot of that class quarterbacks do.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if you think about it, all the top 4 are made it except for Caleb, made it to the NFC Championship or a championship game by year 2.
Well, you said all of the top 4?
Yeah. Caleb, Drake, Bo, and Jaden.
Bo wasn't picked top 4. Bo was the 6th quarterback picked.
I don't remember who was picked before him.
JJ and Penix.
Okay, yeah. So the top 4 in terms of talent. So yeah,
yes.
so yeah. Because when JJ was picked, I was like, why? And Penix, like that just felt stupid in the moment too, especially right after they signed Kirk.
Yeah. I don't know, that class looks like it has a lot of it factor, which could be really good for the NFL.
Could be. And now we get into some sad news. Bills came into the Mile High as the favorites and couldn't beat a quarterback with a broken ankle. No Mahomes. So apparently the kryptonite for Josh Allen is just the AFC West.
No, it's don't say that because that'll give Chargers fans an ego. Because Bo Nix already has an AFC West title and a playoff win. What's Herbert got? But it was a pick, and people are driving me nuts online. Like, if you want to argue the Riley Moss holding in the end zone, cool. I can get behind that one. That one, sure. They threw the one on that Cortland had. Cool. I see him as same thing. I understand that one. That was a pick. And if you take away the Cortland PI, there was still a roughing the passer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not 3rd and 10, like people are trying to say. It's 3rd and 10, and who knows what happens if that PI doesn't get. No, it's first and 10 after the roughing the passer.
Yeah.
No matter what, it was 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Now, you want to talk to Riley? Sure. He held his hands. Cool. I think it was an uncatchable ball. That's kind of what the refs were saying too. Cool.
Yeah.
But you're not going to convince me that wasn't an interception.
No, I when I watched it in real time, I thought it was a catch. But then when you see when he actually does hit the ground, he didn't survive the ground.
He didn't survive the ground because the wind got knocked out of him.
Yeah, and
there's a reason he stayed on the ground.
As a Cowboys fan, I'm a huge Des Cottet guy. So yeah, Cooks didn't come to, which is crazy because Cooks was like what, he joined the team like 5-6 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, people are using still frames. I'm like, you can't use a still frame.
No, you can't, because there's that one where he has it in his hands, his knees down.
Yes,
but there's no football move.
Yeah. The second they hit ground, you can see the ball pop out, and neither of them have possession. Yep. It just so happens that the ball lands on McMillan and he wraps it up.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If that ball lands off to the side, it's an incomplete pass. It's just that it landed on McMillan.
Mm-hmm. So
people are asking.
I have a couple questions for you, Joe, to get your initial reaction. So McDermott, who got fired, but
should have been. I've been saying this for years.
No, we both been on the McDermott should be fired train. So, but I was gonna say McDermott, he got fired by management that appears to be. Are the Bills actually a dysfunctional franchise, like entirely? Like, did you see their presser?
Yeah, I think they are.
And Brandon Beane got promoted.
And the owner saying their place that they finished in the AFC. I'm like, that's not what you do, man. You just say, I don't think McDermott was the guy to get us over this hump. I think we reached our ceiling with him.
Yeah, but
that's all you need. You don't say, hey, we finished 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. You don't say that.
Yeah.
You're giving the fans a reason to be like, well, you're stupid. No, you just.
Well, I think that he gave them that reason, though. Even so, because he said he fired him based off of seeing Josh Allen crying in the locker room.
It's also a dumb reason. He should have been fired because they reached their peak with him. It's the same thing that the Broncos did with John Fox.
Yeah. And you could argue the same thing the Ravens did with Harbaugh and the Tomlin did with the Steelers. Andy Reid with the Eagles.
Yes.
Like, you can, exactly.
It's okay to move on from a great coach. Like, you can admit that they're a great coach. I think McDermott is a great coach.
I wanted him to come to Dallas to be the DC. I'm not even lying.
I do think that he is also what's holding them back.
Yeah. I agree.
He went about that presser the wrong way.
And did you see the Keon Coleman thing? They basically said he was a McDermott pick.
Oh, was he?
That's what they said. Now, I'm gonna debunk it like the internet did in like half a second. So, what kind of coach is Sean McDermott? Defensive minded head coach. Okay, so why would a defensive minded head coach be so consistent, like wanting Keon Coleman?
Because if you're a defensive guy, you know the guys that are hardest to scheme up against.
Fair. Now, here's the other thing. The internet is undefeated.
Correct.
I don't know if you saw this clip, but I did. During, I believe it was like Combine Week, there's footage of the Bills front office, Brandon Beane and the owner, saying, "Oh, Keon ran a 4.5. That's great. That means we're going to be able to get him. Like he's going to fall in the draft." McDermott was not in the room.
Yeah.
But they literally said he was a McDermott pick.
Yeah.
I love the internet sometimes. They're so like, dumb.
The offensive defensive mind thing is wild to me because like Sean Payton does that all the time. Like look at where we've spent money on like free agency since we got Sean. How you would define Sean is he makes skill position players good. Mm-hmm. What skill position have we spent money on? We do it for the offensive line and the defense.
Russell Wilson.
Oh, did you see that? We're paying Russell Wilson more than our entire position group. Like all of our skill positions and our quarterbacks. Russell Wilson is getting paid more than all of them.
And Russell Wilson's practically retired at this point.
Russell Wilson is getting paid $32 million by the Broncos this year. Bo Nix, Jarrett Stidham, the 2 running backs, the 2 wide receivers, and Evan Ingram combined for 31.7.
That's crazy. And they're playing to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, I am beyond thrilled where the Broncos have done and how the team has showed up. Mm-hmm. I do think Stidham, I don't think there's going to be a huge drop off because I think the players are going to play even harder.
Mm-hmm. They have something to prove.
I think the players will play harder. I don't think there will be a huge drop off. I think we could beat the Patriots. Do I think we will? I don't know. That's for later in the conversation.
Thanks for not spoiling it.
But I think the team will play harder. Stidham is a vet. He'll be steady.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, like, how do you feel that when Peyton said Stiddy's gonna be ready? Like, that's a coach that has confidence.
Oh, like, he's been steady.
No, I know, but he could have just said Jared or Stidham or like he just
that's what they've all called him since he got there.
Oh, well, I know, but I'm just like saying, as a coach, you don't normally hear nicknames.
Yeah,
like nobody calls Joe Burrow. Like Zach Taylor doesn't go Joe Cool.
Yeah,
or Joe Burr.
Yeah, but Stiddy is
Jared the Javelin.
So at practice, he's still doing like his air high five to Bo when Bo's not there.
There you go. Vibes are immaculate.
Vibes are great. There's reporters that took like quarterbacks like Nick Foles, Tom Brady, Trent Dilfer, like quarterbacks that had been substitutes that won the Super Bowl, and they rearranged all the numbers or all the letters in the name, spelled Jared Stidham Super Bowl.
That's insane.
It's like, if it's a script, man.
that's really deep hidden in there too. So I guess we can wrap this if that happens. I'm kind of rooting for that now in my brain.
I'll have to find that TikTok and I'll send it to you. But like a guy did it on a Denver like radio show or a Denver like news thing. And he rearranged them, and you could see where all of them went. It's like not a single letter was misplaced, misused.
That's crazy. Who has that much time?
I don't know. But I'm sitting here like, oh, brother, you're going to get us all believing.
I mean, you're not wrong. So obviously the two outlier things from this game specifically is Sean Payton came out and after the winning conference to give us the Bo Nix news, and he said he broke it on the second to last play of the game, which by definition, the second to last play of the game was the kneel because then they kicked it.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it was the play before that, like the passing play.
No.
He broke it on the kneel.
Yeah. Because it wasn't a kneel. He ran off to the left to get it onto the side that.
So did he just like.
It got crushed underneath the defender and offensive lineman. Because we were on like the right hash and he wanted to be on the left. So he basically did a like QB power to the left. Yep.
Well, that's even more unfortunate.
Yeah.
But watching it, it didn't look like he walked off the field.
I saw a wince on his face, but I don't.
I mean,
we both know how adrenaline works. I don't know that he was feeling it.
Yeah, true. But I mean, a wince could be like he like rolled his ankle, like running over there, something like that. Because I know that game was cold too.
Well, do you remember when I fractured my ankle at work at Sioux?
No.
Like when I was like 20? At SAC?
Yes.
I finished that work day. I had 2 fractures in my foot.
Yeah, but you're also Joe. I guess if your name rhymes with Joe, then you're just a badass.
Yeah.
You think his real name is Bosif?
No, his real name is Bo Nix. It's the shortest name in NFL history.
I'm going to start calling him Bosif.
It's the shortest name in NFL history. It's 5 letters.
Bosif Nix.
And for people that are going to say Ty Law, Ty is not his legal first name.
Bosif Nix.
Bo Chapman Nix.
Bosif Nix.
Bo Chapman Nix.
For those wondering, Ty Law's name
Tyrone.
No, it's Tajuan.
Tajon.
Tajon Edward.
Yeah.
It's probably Tajon actually.
Yeah.
Because it's TA. It probably is Tajon if he goes by Ty.
Yeah.
And then Bo Nix, shortest name in NFL history. Oh nope, it says here his name is Bosif Chapman Nix.
No, Bo Chapman Nix.
All right, and last one, as being an idiot.
Hold up while I change my middle name to Chapman.
Just Joe Chapman.
Yep. Joe Chapman Aaron. Let's go.
Last question is, if this year wasn't the year for Josh, when is?
Oh, I have said it basically since he popped off. He reminds me of Elway, and that is why I love him. So the end of his career.
So like in his last 2 years, probably.
Yep.
Being completely, and we can use the Elway comp. Elway was at least making the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Josh Allen has the most playoff wins in NFL history without reaching the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The next closest is 3 games behind him.
Yeah.
So that means by the time he gets there, there's probably going to be 3 more postseasons in terms of length of games in between them, because they're not winning the number 1 seed. So they're playing 3 games. So based off that, if next year they make the Super Bowl, he will have had 11 playoff wins.
Next year, I could see him getting a 1 seed though.
Okay, even if he get the 1 seed, then he has 10 playoff wins.
Because I don't know who the AFC East has, but they will be the second place team in the AFC East. So they will be playing second place teams.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. So, oh, you mean you don't know which division they
Yeah, I don't know who the AFC East is, who they're matched up against, but I mean, this is kind of their best chance. Like, they will have second place teams of each conference.
Most likely won't have to worry about the Chiefs again. Most likely.
Most likely, yeah.
Here, I'll look it up for you real quick. They have looks like the NFC North and AFC.
I think they have the West. Because I think the West has the AFC East.
Yeah, they do have the West. AFC West and NFC North. So they got that's tough,
that's
actually.
Tough. Yeah.
That's tough.
So
obviously, we don't know they don't have the order of it, but they got the Chiefs at home. They obviously have their East divisional rivals. They have the Chiefs, Chargers, Bears, Lions, Ravens at home. I mean, that is a brutal home schedule.
Yeah.
And then away, they go to Denver, to Green Bay, to the Raiders, to Minnesota, to Houston, and to the Rams.
Yeah, that's actually tough.
That's brutal.
Tough. Yep.
That's brutal.
So never mind. Not winning, getting the number 1 seed, more than likely.
I don't want to because I do like Josh a lot. And I know I've been, at least between the two of us, I've been very down on his stupid turnovers, which he had several stupid turnovers in that game.
The one of them, this is why Sean McDermott should have been fired.
Yeah, the one before halftime.
Why?
Yeah.
Why are you not just kneeling the ball out?
Yeah, go to halftime tied, right? Or down 3.
Down 3. Or down a tud.
Oh, it was down a tud. It was 17-10. Yeah.
Go to halftime down a tud because that made it a 10-point game because you fumbled and they kicked a field goal.
Also, Josh, if the play is over, let it be over. Yes, McDermott's fault. They were in the situation. But while that play was unfolding, Josh was trying to do like an 80-yard touchdown run. Like,
yeah.
So I feel like Josh gets a little tight.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say he's never going to do it. But I did say that Joe Burrow was our generation's Dan Marino, and he hasn't been back to the playoffs since he made it to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So
history likes to repeat itself, James.
So is that why he's 0-4 against Mahomes in the playoffs? Because the Bills are 0-4 in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, history likes to repeat itself.
So if Josh Allen never does win it, then who's his comp? Is he just the greatest quarterback to never make it? Like, to never make it.
Because everybody's always like, you love Josh Allen. So yes, he reminds me of John Elway, my childhood idol. What do you mean? Yes, I love Josh Allen. He plays like Elway.
Yeah. But like I said, Elway made it to 5. Elway went to 5 Super Bowls. He only won 2 at the end of his career, but he made it to 5.
But the 2 he made it with that he won were with the head coach that was no longer a problem for him.
Yeah, so, you know what? And also, he had an outstanding run game.
Yes, he did.
Good old TD. All right,
but that's my main thing is I think it could happen, but I think they're a long ways away from it.
Yeah, they need. I don't know. Watching the press conference of the owner and now the general manager of Brandon Beane, That doesn't look good.
No, they still need a number one wide receiver. They need to shore up some spots on the offensive line. And they need to shore up the defense. Because no matter what people say, that it's the number one pass defense in the league, I don't give a fuck. No, it's not.
You know why?
It's just teams didn't need to pass on them.
Yeah, that and they sucked it against the run. So why would you pass against a team who's
Yes.
really bad against the run?
They were the number one pass defense. Sure, guys. Yes.
Yeah. If you look at the stats,
yes.
Yes. But you got to watch. We watch the games. We see.
Tre'Davious White hasn't been Tre'Davious White in 5 years,
and he's been on 2 teams since then. Because he came back to the Bills. Wasn't he on the Rams a couple years ago or some shit?
I think so.
But yeah. So yeah, that's a brutal schedule though for next year.
But I will always root for the Bills as long as Josh Allen's there, because Josh Allen reminds me of that way.
So I'm just gonna throw this out there, and you can just say yay or nay. But AJ Brown ends up in Buffalo.
No, they don't need more toxic.
I don't think he'll be toxic on his own, because he'll be the number one target.
No.
And actually, in the last 5 years, he's been on 3 teams. Trey White, Buffalo, the Rams, and then Baltimore, and then back to Buffalo.
I don't remember his time on Baltimore.
He only played 7 games and didn't start any.
But
he had a total of 10 tackles that season.
They need more. They need more teamwork, guys. Like, John's receiving core at the time, like, he had the one diva in Shannon, and then he had Eddie McEnroe. And then running back, Trell Davis, also not a diva. Like, they didn't have divas. You like, it was just Shannon.
Yeah, but Shannon also was a diva that backed it up.
Yeah.
But as we are obviously the number one Caitlin Clark, I can't even say words. Number one Caitlin Clark podcast in the world, because we're the only one who acknowledges every single week.
Caitlin Clark is awesome. Sophie Cunningham is also awesome.
And also, leading into this one, I actually started watching
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, I've actually started watching the Marvel movies again, from start to finish.
We did that a while back.
I did it too, but I'm doing it again because the Doomsday's Avengers comes out in December, and the new Spider-Man comes out, I think, in June or July. And I'm watching the TV shows too. So I'm watching the MCU chronological order timeline on Disney Plus. It includes the TV shows.
Does it tell you when to stop each season?
You mean like in between the two?
Yeah, for the TV shows.
Oh, like the crossovers and shit?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's basically just a chronological order of like how the shows came to be. Like, so like I think Loki is season 1 is separate from season 2, obviously. So it's like watch Loki season 1 and then like watch Loki season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like shows like all of that, and you also have to watch those like cartoon like what ifs.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that shows like Peggy Carter as Captain Woman, Captain America, or British Captain, whatever she's called in that one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did you see the new Fantastic Four movie?
Yes.
That was very good.
Yes, I this is another reason why I don't listen to what people say about movies, is because people just like to complain.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people said they didn't like the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness
because
it didn't have enough cameos. Like, okay, like Sorry. I think most people saw the trailer of that one with Professor X rolling out, and it was obviously Professor X. And they're like, "Oh, they're gonna have so many cool cameos and stuff like that." No, why would they? Like, they don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
But like the cool cameo movie was Spider-Man, where you had Toby and Andrew Garfield.
Deadpool, Wolverine.
That also good cameos in that one, and
because we
that's
got Chris Evans as
as
Human
Johnny
Torch.
Storm, and he's just cussing up a storm.
Yeah. God, that didn't feel weird at the time.
That was so weird. Well, because it was like he's like, "Oh my god, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. Flame on. What the?" That's, you know what? Well, now I guess it's time for us to keep pounding.
Feel the girth.
Feel the girth, and we're about to tickle your tonsils with the championship weekend preview.
Did you see the one that people did AI for Mendoza?
No.
I don't, because I'm hoping it's AI, because there ain't no way somebody could say that really. But he was talking about that play, and he's like, if my guys need me to take it
from
the
front and the back.
the front and the back, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I was like, that can't be real. That has to be AI.
I'm actually pretty positive that was real, because I'm pretty sure that was on the TV.
Nope, that can't be real. That can't be. It can't be. It has to be AI. Has to be.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Yeah, it was literally in the post game.
No, that was AI. It was AI.
I'll die for my team, whatever they need me to do. They need me to take shots from the front or the back, whatever it is. That's a real quote.
No, it's AI. You're being duped.
No, because like I said, I watched the game, so I'm positive that I saw it in the press conference.
No, you're being 100%.
Duped. No,
you're being duped.
No, absolutely not.
AI ain't catching me.
It just apparently this season is just full of dirty things.
Keep pounding, feel the girth, tickle the tonsils, and taking shots from the front and the back.
Should I make that a hashtag?
I don't know.
It's real, Joe.
Dang. I gotta double check.
Was it from the front or the back? Or was it from the front and the back? Oh, it's from the front or the back.
No, it can't be real. You got by AI.
I did not. I saw it. I watched it. I seen it.
Got.
Well, let's jump into championship weekend, Joe. We're as a whole last week we went 2-2. We're bad, Joe. And what game is first? We got the Patriots and the Broncos first.
Let's go.
Last time the Patriots played a backup quarterback in a meaningful game, Nick Foles. Which, did you see his tweet? Nick Foles is savage.
Yeah.
Savage. Don't worry, Broncos fans. Patriots don't do good against backup quarterbacks. Which, I mean, let's be real. In that season, Nick Foles was the backup for 7 games. Or he was the starter for 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I meant to say. So at the time that he was in the Super Bowl, he was not the backup quarterback. But understood. But I'm honestly, I'm back and forth on this game, to be completely honest. Even without Bo Nix, I saw Drake May put the ball on the ground half a dozen times. trying to make plays that he didn't need to make, and that's the youth in him.
All I know is Patriots fans are getting real chippy, saying they got Tom Brady again. And I'm like, if you got Tom Brady again, just remember Tom Brady didn't have a winning record against the Broncos.
Well, I mean, the Patriots have never won in the playoffs in Denver.
Yeah, and Tom Brady in the playoffs against the Broncos is 1-3.
The one game was in Foxborough.
There are many teams that feared the Brady-led Patriots. The Broncos were one of them. I've never feared Brady in my life. I respected him, never feared him.
I hated him for so long.
I think you guys should hope he's not Brady.
Yeah.
Because if he's Brady, he's gonna have a problem going into Denver. I haven't seen if is JK back.
Yes.
I saw he could be back. I don't know if he will not return for the AFC Championship.
Oh, is that updated new?
21 hours ago.
Oh, okay. So last I saw that what he was. Okay.
That is a big thing, because if we're without our number one quarterback, our number one running back, our number 2 and our number 3 wide receivers, our number 1 and number 2 center. Those are very key positions on the offense. I think this game is going to be close, but I'm going to say the Patriots win it because of all the injuries. Generally, the teams that make it to the Super Bowl are the healthiest teams.
I believe.
There were people trying to say Bo was going to play this week.
Well, he's not Cam Scattaboo. Cam
Scatabo.
I scatta believe. I believe of all of the teams that made the playoffs, if any team lost their quarterback, I guess outside the Texans would be a close one too.
Yeah.
The Broncos and the Texans would be the two best that could actually overcome that.
I don't, but I think they can against the I don't think the Patriots are ready, man. It's just the Patriots.
I'm just referring to not the Super Bowl, just this game.
Yeah, but just against the Patriots, I think just about every team could have a chance against these Patriots with their backup.
Who's the Bills? Mitch?
Yeah.
Chargers back up.
I think if the Bills don't have Josh, they're more focusing on running. I think they could.
That's fair. And I
don't think the Patriots are ready. I just don't.
That's another reason I'm probably gonna pick against the Patriots the whole way, even if they win. And so that, I mean, I guess spoils my Super Bowl pick. Because whoever wins the NFC, I think is going to win the Super Bowl.
Correct.
Regardless of what happens in this game.
Correct.
Do I think the Broncos can win?
I would pick both those teams over both of these teams.
Even with Bo?
With Bo, no.
Okay. With Bo, it's a different conversation.
With Bo, I think we might beat any of these motherfuckers.
All right. Well, Joe's a believer. I am going just because the players hear the noise. The players hear the fans, the media. We don't have a chance.
I think they very much have. I think this will be a very close game.
I think this is one of those weird games. It's going to be low scoring, but I think the first team to like 17 points, if it gets that high, wins.
I would agree.
I was going to say 10, but that seems really low.
I would venture the first team that eclipses 15 points.
Okay, yeah, I can get on board with that.
Gets over 2 touchdowns because I think the loser scores max 14.
I think the Broncos are going to get. They're going to get pressure on Drake May, and he is going to make mistakes. And say what you want about Tom Brady. When Tom Brady got pressured, he did not make those mistakes. So I legitimately think Denver will win. And then you have 2 weeks to prepare for the Super Bowl. I think you have a shot in the Super Bowl, but
I think the Broncos have a better shot in the Super Bowl with Stidham than the Patriots do.
Yeah. Well, I'm
against either of these. It's purely based off of matchup, the Patriots and Broncos, and the injuries. Because I think JK will. I think almost certainly he will be back. I think if JK was back this week, I'd be picking the Broncos.
Well,
I just think all of those injuries, I just think it's too much. Like Pat Bryant and Troy are both hurt. We were down to Sam Mustipher at center. Like we're depleted in the injury front.
Yeah, I'm still not on defense.
Defense, we're still missing Brandon Jones.
Nick Bonito, defensive MVP type of performance here.
Oh, I can absolutely see the Broncos win. I can see them winning. I'm hoping they win. I don't know how. I struggle with predicting defensive scores, and I think outside of a defensive score, I don't know how we score more than 14 points.
I think that might be enough, though. I mean, honestly.
So that's more my thing as to why I'm leaning to the Patriots. Is I struggle with predicting defensive scores, special team scores. Like, could Marvin Mims, could the defense? Yeah, they absolutely could. But I'm not going to predict that.
I'm not predicting Marvin Mims to do shit. Ever since you traded me him in our dynasty, he didn't do fucking shit. I think he caught maybe like 10 passes the rest of the fucking season.
And he got a touchdown pass last week.
Yeah, but that doesn't help me in dynasty.
I know.
That season's over, Joe.
They got too many of them.
Like, and then he like whatever. So with that, we'll jump to the NFC. We go. The Rams are traveling to Seattle after that crazy game in Chicago. And going back. Oh my Lord. The last 3 games between these two, which is kind of insane. The last 3 games between them two is a total of 8 points.
These games are going to be very good this weekend, but drastically different. I don't know, man.
Oh, I guess the other game that I'm looking at, that wasn't Stafford. Stafford wasn't in that game. It was Jimmy G. So the last, because that must have been week 18 of last season at the beginning of the year. But still, that was a 5-point game. And this season, between the two of them, a total of 3 points. So I know I picked the obviously at the beginning of the year that the Chiefs would find a way to win the Super Bowl. That was wrong. Stafford has absolutely lit up this defense in both games.
It helps that he has one of the most polished route runners in NFL history and a absolute freak at the other wide receiver spot.
Absolutely. And it also the other thing is, like, you could look at it and say, in the last couple of games, Stafford has not turned the ball over. In one of those games, Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions. They lost that game by 2 points. And then the other one was the weird backwards 2-point conversion that got called incomplete and then was reversed when they were lining up to kick off. Which I still don't think that Seattle should have won that game, but it is what it is. And I think the Rams are they're gonna come out guns blazing.
I think the Seahawks are the best team remaining in the playoffs. But I always say I care more about which quarterback and which head coach I trust more. So I have to go with the Rams. It's the reason I put money on them at the beginning of the playoffs to win the Super Bowl. They were the team that had the quarterback and had the head coach that I could believe in the most. But the Seahawks are absolutely, I think they're the most talented team in the league this year. That defense is incredible. The offense, for how much trust I lack in them, they are solid. I just feel like the offense is bound to pull a pumpkin at some point. And I would rather that pumpkin be this week than them meet my team in the Super Bowl, and that's when the pumpkin pulls.
No, you'd probably prefer that.
Yeah, I would, but that's concerning because I don't know what I'd do.
But
when is the Super Bowl, James?
Right before your birthday.
Hey, James, when do I close on my house?
The week before the Super Bowl.
Hey, James, when is state wrestling usually?
That's same week, isn't it?
Yeah. So I could have my brothers at state wrestling closing on my house and my favorite team in the Super. I might die of a heart attack that week.
Or alcohol poisoning.
I don't know what'll happen.
So the Super Bowl this year is February 9th, actually.
I close my house on the 6th.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry. That was... I typed in Super Bowl date, and it's the 8th.
I close on my house on the 6th.
I tend to agree with you in terms of the pumpkin thing, but however, if Darnold is able to go from, like, I think if Stafford makes the Super Bowl and does win MVP like we're projecting, then Stafford is solidifying himself as a Hall of Famer. If he hasn't already, like, he's 100% becoming a Hall of Famer in this postseason.
I'm telling you right now, Philip Rivers is a Hall of Famer. Stafford's a Hall of Famer.
I don't think Philip Rivers is a Hall of Famer.
I don't either, but there are many people who do.
I don't think Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer, but he's going to get in because of his Super Bowl runs.
He's going to get in because Super Bowl runs and plays in New York.
True. which his Super Bowl runs were fantastic, but he literally won playoff games in 2 separate years, and that's it.
Yeah.
But
it's Hall of Fame is also a big city. I don't think Stafford would have got in if he stayed in Detroit,
unless he won a Super Bowl in Detroit. But I think
him being in LA, he's already a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
big cities, man. That's all they care about.
Big cities and spotlight. So Tony Romo is a Hall of Famer before Phillip Rivers?
For me personally, absolutely. Phillip Rivers is the most overrated quarterback of all time, in my
opinion. But
quote it. Come at me. I'll give you my location.
of your current house, not your new one.
Yeah, I don't care. You can come find me.
I think obviously that would solidify his Super Bowl if he wins Super Bowl, and his Hall of Fame resume will be like he could just retire and be in the Hall of Fame before Phillip Rivers. But Darnold has a chance to do something we've never seen. Go from a literal bust to a Pro Bowler to back-to-back 14 win, 4,000 passing yards on 2 different teams and win a Super Bowl. Like, that's never happened. And he still would have reached the Super Bowl before Josh Allen, before Lamar Jackson, before Baker Mayfield, before all of these people who are better than him, which they are, but you know what I mean.
All I'm going to say is Sam Darnold is going to create a lot of money for future busts.
Yes. Yes.
Because they're going to be like, why can't he be our Sam Darnold?
He could be your Sam Darnold, but he could also be your Josh Rosen. You know, but he won't be, though. Most likely, he will not be your Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah.
And if he is, then that's a win for Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, lordy. So I think I actually did have one more thing for you specifically, Joe. I have a blind side for you.
Herbert is on pace to be more overrated than Phillip Rivers.
Oh,
correct.
Joe's shooting shots.
Gotta win it. You gotta win either an AFC West title or a playoff game at some point in order for me to even hear an argument as to why you're a top. People argue that he's top 3. Like, before I hear an argument that you're top 8, I need to see you win one of those
2. Okay. Well, here's the blind side, and this is to get your. I already have my idea on it. I don't know if you saw this. It's something that Ryan Clark said.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if it was on because he's on First Take, I think.
That sounds right.
But he said that Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Drew Brees were not generational talent. He said it with his chest. So I want to get your reaction to that, and then I'll tell you what I actually think.
Oh, well, it depends what you define as talent.
Well, the key word is generational.
See, I would say Tom Brady has generational, and Andrew Brees have generational work ethic.
Yeah.
Not necessarily talent. If we're going talent, Peyton Manning has generational talent. That guy got his brother drafted as high as he did. That guy got his nephew scouted as high as he did, and all the NIL money that he did. Like, Peyton Manning was the number 1 overall pick for a reason. That man is generational. He is one of the most sought after first overall picks in NFL history.
Mm-hmm.
That is generational talent. Work ethic, So, like, do you define work ethic as a talent? Because I think it's a talent. So then I would say that those two are also generational talents. But if he doesn't, then I'm like, okay, I can understand why you're phrasing it that way if you don't think work ethic is a talent. I think work ethic is probably the most sought after talent.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agreed with your first part. That Peyton Manning is 100% generational talent. And apparently this is resurfacing because I just looked it up to get the full quote, and this actually happened in September.
Huh.
It just started resurfacing. So because I saw a video on it.
It sounded familiar, but not super familiar. It's like recent.
Yeah. So the full quote is that I think John Elway is generational talent. I think Patrick Mahomes is generational talent.
Patrick Mahomes is not the number one overall quarterback. He was not the first quarterback even selected in his draft. He is not a generational talent. He has generational work ethic.
And then he said, I don't think Tom Brady, I don't think Drew Brees, I don't think Peyton Manning are generational talents. That was the full quote.
If you have generational talent, you are the number one overall pick without a doubt.
Like Trevor Lawrence?
Yes.
Andrew Luck?
Yes.
Caleb Williams?
Yes. Those are guys that they believed had generational talent.
I think that you don't have to be a number one overall pick to have the talent. I think, but for the generational aspect of it, meaning everyone believes that you are, then
yes.
But correct. I do think in your case with the Tom Brady work ethic and that aspect, I think you can play yourself into generation. You can prove them wrong.
Correct.
And you can be generational talent.
I think now, like looking back, you have to say Tom Brady was a generational talent, but it was based off of his work ethic.
Yes. And his mindset and his like, did he have generational arm talent ever? No, but he could.
That also depends what you define as arm talent.
I don't. How would you define arm talent? Accuracy and I don't know. I guess he did. He never really had a rocket.
Correct. He never had a rocket.
He could sling it, but it wasn't like a laser.
Mm-hmm.
Like Aaron Rodgers wasn't number one overall, but I would almost say he was generational talent. He just slipped because of, wasn't it off the field shit?
No, he slipped. He slipped because he had questionable work ethic, which is also a talent in my mind. I think work ethic is a talent.
So I just want to poke holes in your and a little bit of your logic. Number one overall pick.
Yeah, but
Jamarcus Russell, Alex Smith.
No, but like
I know what you're saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
But so it's not the guys who were number one overall picks. It's the guys that were number one overall picks when they were sophomores.
So like, Arch Manning.
So like they were sophomores,
or even
earlier, and they were projected to be the number one overall pick when they came out.
So LeBron.
Yes, he is a generational talent, absolutely.
But not MJ.
Correct. He had generational work ethic. Like Jamarcus Russell had a great last season. That's what got him. Same with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is number one overall pick, but he doesn't have generational talent. There's a reason he wasn't a starter at Ohio State.
That's fair. And Cam Newton also not generational anything. He couldn't beat Tim Tebow in Florida.
Yeah, I
would almost say Tim Tebow had the talent in college.
He was a generational college quarterback, yes.
But it didn't translate to the NFL.
Correct, because that throwing motion never
would. The windmill.
Yeah. But that's more my like. I don't even know that Arch. I think Arch is there because of Peyton.
Because of the name.
Yes.
That's fair. I wouldn't disagree. I mean,
but like
being a Longhorns fan, watching Arch play, like he
Trevor
has his moments.
Trevor Lawrence's freshman year, we were thinking he was the number one overall pick. Caleb Williams, his freshman year, we were thinking he was the number one overall pick.
Yeah.
Like those are the guys I'm like, yeah, they're generational talents.
Yeah. So as a whole, Ryan Clark's not completely insane. The Peyton Manning one is the one I really don't agree with.
The Peyton Manning one I don't agree with at all.
But I like the work ethic thing is definitely is actually one of the reasons why you like Adrian Peterson.
I would say he's a generational talent.
With work ethic too, because if you put in like when he was younger, coming in the league, fresh out of Oklahoma, he had a problem fumbling the football.
Mm-hmm.
And he worked at it, and then it became the point where all you heard about Adrian Peterson is how firm his handshakes were.
Yep.
Or how strong his hands were. And then after he blew his ACL, he came back and put up 2,000 yards.
Yep.
And that's another reason why I think Mahomes actually will be playing week 1 next year.
Good.
Because he's putting in the work. He got the surgery like the next day.
Yep.
Like, and he's putting in the work. And I just, the work ethics are good. It's like the Mamba mentality in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't hate that. But if we're just speaking talent wise, him putting Peyton there is crazy.
Correct.
Because Peyton is probably
the oldest saying in the book when it comes to sports is the hard work. Hard work wins when beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Exactly. And Peyton had both.
Yes.
Because Peyton was, I don't know that there's been another quarterback like Peyton in terms of, he knows it's cover zero or it's the Mike's blitzing or.
I will die on the hill that Tom Brady is the greatest of all time, but Peyton Manning is the best quarterback that we've ever seen.
Yeah. But I mean, even Peyton, I mean, we might have different timelines, but even up until the Falcons Super Bowl, I thought Peyton Manning was the GOAT.
I didn't think he was GOAT because I never thought he passed Joe. I still don't think he's past Joe. I think he's the best. It's my back to the LeBron MJ thing.
Greatest versus best.
Yeah, you got to have the mentality. If you don't have the mentality, you can't be there.
So you look for generational work ethic more than generational talent.
Correct.
I think I would take Peyton over Joe.
I don't know that I would.
Because
I think I would in terms of best. I don't know in terms of like greatest looking at their accomplishments. I don't know. It kind of goes hand in hand.
Oh yeah, I guess if you look at Super Bowls, obviously Joe has it. But
you got Super Bowls versus MVPs. Like one has one of each. Like one has more of each.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I think Peyton is the best we've ever seen. I don't really think it's that close. Yeah. And I thought that before he came to the Broncos. I thought that when he was a Colt.
Yeah. If we had a podcast back then, we'd be sharing our stupid shit back then. Young James,
crazy about Peyton, man.
Young James would have been going off about Tony Romo.
Yeah. Could you imagine how much hate we would have gotten for my takes on Phillip Rivers? Oh man.
Can you imagine how much hate we would have gotten just me with Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally had the ACL season when he tore his ACL. I had that article in my locker.
Yeah.
I did not
James
like
was not
Tom.
a good person.
I was when it came to Tom, I'd never wished for injury, but when it came to Tom Brady, I just didn't like the guy.
And then you found out he was funny. And you're like, you know what? I'm kind of cool with him.
Tampa Tom definitely helped. But the 2016 Super Bowl, the 28-3, and not even them winning. It was because the Tom Brady that I saw and I watched, and a big reason why I did not like him is if he threw an interception, it was his coordinator's fault for calling the play. It was his receiver's fault for he never took accountability. He'd walk off the field with his head down, fucking pissed off and whatever. And in that Super Bowl, I think that was to go down 21-0. He threw the pick six to the corner. I don't remember who it was, but he made an actual effort to make a tackle. And I was like, you know what, Tom? Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and you could see it in his face, like on that game, he was pissed off, and then the rest is history. So in that moment, that specific moment, watching that game, I was like, hell yeah.
Yep.
Like, he just threw a pick six, but I was like, you know what? It's not over.
No.
And then I think they went right down and scored right before that.
It's kind of like Tom, but
Tampa Tom is undefeated though.
Well, no, he has quite a few losses in Tampa, but yeah.
No, Tampa Tom. A Tampa Bay Buccaneer Tom. Just Tampa Tom. Throwing the Lombardi to Gronk while they're fucking blitzed on tequila.
Yeah. I always kind of like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
But that's Connor was a Patriots fan, so
fuck Connor.
Rude.
Just kidding. I love you, Connor.
But never hated Tom. I hated Randy, who was on that undefeated. I loved seeing that loss.
The undefeated loss was fantastic.
Because I hated Randy.
Which the other thing that makes it awesome is that loss is because then you still have the no long-haired quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl.
Correct.
Like long hair and not slicked back like it's like here, but like Brady's was fucking long in that Super Bowl. That's where we get. Isn't that where we got the crying Tom Brady meme?
Maybe
where he has the long hair.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Well, we are idiots for sure.
Philip Rivers, most overrated quarterback in NFL history.
Is that going to be your new thing that you say? Should I add that? Caitlin Clark is awesome. Sophie Cunningham is awesome. I am Iron Man. And Philip Rivers is the most overrated quarterback in NFL history. Followed closely by Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say it about Herbert because Herbert's still young. Herbert could get there.
Justin Herbert, Philip Rivers 2.0.
Herbert could get there. But the funny thing is they always blame the offensive coordinator for Herbert. Always.
Yeah.
You know who his new OC is?
Well, it's not official yet. Mike McDaniel.
Oh yeah.
It's not because he's saying he's going there if he doesn't get a head coaching.
Oh, he won't get a head coaching job.
Well, I think he just did the Bills.
His coaching style would not work in Buffalo.
I think at this point I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills ownership calls us. I think they're just interviewing people.
All right, Bills, call me up. Listen, I know what y'all need. You have John Elway 2.0. Call me up. I'll consult. You need the Shanahan tree.
Yeah.
You need the zone blocking system. You need offensive line. You need solid gadget guys at wide receiver. Stop trying to draft for the boom.
Yeah.
Draft solid. Stop it. I will help you.
Joe just fixed the Bills. Oh, I was going to tell you this last week. You like Madden Ultimate Team, right? You like building your franchise.
I used to, yeah.
Well, you don't play it anymore at all?
Not this year's.
Did you buy it though?
Yeah.
So when you buy next year's,
yeah,
and you play it, I just want to tell you about this game that I found. You might even already know what it is. It's called Football 26 Head Coach.
Haven't heard of it.
It's like Madden Ultimate Team. So
football.
So basically, you get your cards, your silver, your gold, your platinum, and all that stuff, and you just fucking play games. Like right now, my starting quarterback right now is Bo Nix.
Hell yeah, Bo Nix, baby.
He's an 82 overall. The card that I have.
Underrated.
Well, it's
underrated.
There's different forms. Like, you know how you can get player of the weeks and stuff like that?
Underrated.
Team, it gets the same thing. So my starting tight end is Travis Kelce at 92.
Overrated.
I have Tyler B.O.I.S as my center at 79.
Properly rated.
I have how do you say that name? The dude on the Bucks. I think he's on the Bucks. Luke Goedke?
Luke Goedke.
Goedke. He's on the Bucks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I got Caleb McGarry as my other tackle.
Right tackle for the Falcons.
And then I have Chris Lindstrom as my guard. And
right guard for the Falcons.
Jordan Meredith as my other guard.
Jordan Meredith. I don't know where he's at.
Looks like the Steelers, just based off the jersey. Steelers or Raiders.
Could be.
My running backs, I'm just gonna name all four of them because they're all like awesome. Well, three of them are awesome. Ashton Ginty, Najee Harris, Bijan, and Alvin Kamara. They're all 80 or above.
Why are your running backs all 80 or above, but your quarterback's an 82?
I don't know. My other quarterback is CJ Stroud, who's also an 82, and then Tua, who's an 80.
What the hell are you doing, my guy?
It takes time, Joe. It's unless you spend money, you actually have to grind. And I'm grinding. My wide receivers, and I'll let you try to guess the rankings. I'll tell you my top four receivers. I got Pickens, Jawan Jennings, Juju, and Tet.
Tet, I think, is 77.
76.
Jawan Jennings, 79.
78.
You said Juju and Pickens?
Juju and Pickens.
Juju, I think, is probably like an 83, and it's probably like a team of the week thing.
No, he's 76. Oh. I don't have any special players.
Oh. Pickens, if you don't have any special players, Pickens 84.
No, Pickens is 78. Oh. But I do have a special player on my defense. No, I need you to get in on this. I'll send you an invite. Then we can play each other.
Okay. Because I was looking for it just now.
Yeah. So my defensive tackles, I'll just do my starters. Kobe Turner and Eric Armstead.
Solid.
My defensive ends, I run a 3-4. So, well, I guess it lets you choose. Yeah, you'll see.
Why do you have two good D tackles if you run a 3-4?
Because how the game works, you have four different like types of ways you run. Like offense, you can do a jumbo package, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. This. And so my passing thing, majority of the time, I run a 4 something. But in passing situations, I run a 3-4.
Okay.
It just changes. So my defensive ends are Cameron Jordan and Abdul Carter. And then my corners, they could use some help. Jordan Lewis, Byron Murphy, Stephon Gilmore, and Greg Newsome. And I guess I have Trayvon Diggs too, and they're all 76 or higher, but nothing over 80. My linebackers, just the top 2 are
on 2K26 NBA. I got my guy up to 95 overall this morning.
Oh, there you go. I got Demario Davis and Blake Cashman as my linebackers. And then my safety is my strongest position on defense. I got Cameron Kitchens, who he's a special card, but I don't know what the special thing is. But he's 88 overall. And then my other safety is Jordan Poyer. And then my kicker is Fairbairn, and my punter is Jake Bailey.
And you actually get to play games?
So
on a phone?
Yeah. So it's not games like you would say, like how you would play with so it's you pick the strategy, you pick the players, and then it's a simulation. And then you can skip to the end, and then we'll see. I won 45-20.
Is this going to be our new Tap Sports, where we played Tap Sports baseball forever?
Yeah, it's kind of pretty much. I'm gonna send you an invite right now, because I think if I invite you, that you'll actually probably start better than me, because you get a gold pack.
Let's go. I don't know what that means, but let's go.
It's think of it like Mutt. Just you get a guaranteed gold player.
I'm gonna spend way too much time on this because I haven't had a phone game in so long.
Did that send to you?
Yeah.
Because it didn't look like there was words in that message. Yeah, so that's bad
James
podcasting.
is on his video game rant for the podcast.
Yeah, that was bad podcasting. That could have definitely been outside of the podcast, but
bunch of idiots.
We are a bunch of idiots. So I mean, hey, we covered a lot. We went through a lot. I'm picking the Broncos, Joe. I'm just doing it. It's happening, and way,
I think the Broncos have a better chance at the two teams in the NFC. I do.
You think they have a better chance to beat the Patriots?
No, I think the Broncos have a better chance at beating either the Seahawks or the Rams than the Patriots do.
Oh, okay. Oh,
just matchup wise.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, hey, get to the Super Bowl. Anything can happen. You have 2 weeks to prepare. So, I mean, like anything can happen. But I think Joseph, Bosif Nix. I'm totally going to call him Bosif from now on.
Are we just going to minimize, make the I and the S in the boys lowercase, so then it's the boy? The Bo is.
The Bo is.
Bosif. The Bo is.
You know, if Bo Nix is in the Super Bowl, I would do that just for you, Joe.
I love Bo Nix.
Then we can make which maybe one day we'll get into apparel. Once we hit it's been like 4 years. So once we get 100 subscribers or something, which I mean, it's been 4 years. Just being realistic. I'm just doing this for fun.
It is just a fun time to talk to my bro.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, I guess that'll do it for us. I mean, make sure you subscribe, leave a 5-star rating, and check us out anywhere you get your podcasts. And I guess let's go Broncos and Rams.
Yes. Asta.